Welcome back to the channel. It is day 58 of playing chess every day until 2000 elo. Let us find a game as per usual. 10-5, sitting at 1455. Had a long loss streak. Now we've had a few wins, so we're feeling good. Hopefully we can keep it up. I'll see you when I find a match. All right, we finally find somebody. We get the white pieces. We got Mr. Dax here. 1476, strong opponent. We're gonna play our Vienna, of course. We get this variation. I would really like to see a Vienna Gambit accepted for once, but that's wishful thinking at these levels. Vienna Gambit will gain you probably 100 elo from like the 1100 range. But once you get up here, nobody really plays into it because it's losing so bad for black. And we get this variation. We do not need to deal with that, I don't think. He's threatening to take this. I'll have an open B file, and it will support any pushes here. Now, if I really wanted to keep my pawn structure like this, I could play this. But I actually don't think that's the most accurate move. I think knight to e2 is the most accurate move, which at the same time actually stops our pawn structure from getting destroyed. Okay, our opponent is instantly attacking the center. I could counter attack, but then he takes and takes and then takes. That doesn't work. Now, I can take here, and then after takes, I maybe then? No. I think I would have to take. The bishop can go back, but that's not very nice. I'm relinquishing the whole center. Yeah, so we're going to take. Likely takes back. And then I will go here. Forcing him to trade. So probably check. Knight here. Then this. Nah. Yeah. Or do I want to take like that? Now the knight, if the knight was somewhere over here, we would have almost a fried, like, if the knight was able to sacrifice itself on this square and force the king here, and then queen check, this would be so similar to like a fried liver after that, but you know, we don't have that. So I'm thinking just here. And I don't even think we have to recapture right away. I'm going to, but I think we could play this. And try to get like some kind of sneaky attack. But he just castles. Like, it's kind of an empty threat. Yeah. So this pawn's pinned. Good to note. We're gonna just castle ourselves. We have the bishop bear. But we have kind of a messed up structure. However, we do have pretty good chances here. He's looking to trade here, which is a little bit weird. I mean, the idea is for him to double the pawns here, but open up the file. Now I have this nice move, bishop to b3, fixing my pawn structure. But can it be targeted after that? So if I go here and he goes like this, he's threatening to win a pawn, but then I can just utilize this open file. I quite like that. Basically, what I'm saying to him is, if we're trading on my terms. And sometimes that's what you need to do to your opponents. And I always have ideas of coming here if this bishop's off this diagonal. Threatening to go like this. Very interesting. I will do the same. I will develop the rook. I would like to activate my bishop at some point, but I don't really want to waste a tempo just yet. Because if we get trades, then I'm going here. And then the bishop's going here. Where if I do this and then he trades, and I go here, then the bishop doesn't go. That's the difference. Okay, now yeah, exactly. Exactly my point. What's the idea behind that? Why did he finally trade? He moved the rook and then traded. I mean, he probably, I don't know. I honestly have no idea. And if he does this, it's clear intention that he wants that, even though it's protected. But this is my next move. Unless he does something to directly stop that. And actually, by having this move and then him having to play here, or he doesn't have to, he always has king h8. It's not as powerful anymore because of this. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough, man. I mean, I can come here. I need to activate my pieces. I think entails going here. Maybe a rook lift would be strong in this position. Because this knight's kind of confined. It doesn't have any squares over here. Attacking this, but it's protected for now. We're going to attack the queen, forcing it to move. Probably, this is probably too much. We probably should have just went there. Actually, in this position, I think right here was the move because of this. But it's no longer an option, so that's okay. Now, could come here. His idea is to go here because of this. So we're gonna go here. What we're trying to do, trying to get this and get him to do this so I can sacrifice. If he pushes this pawn, I will go to d4. Okay. Can I just play this anyways now? Because then he gets a pretty strong pawn there. Where if he pushes here, I can just take with the f pawn. And this is a fork, but it can be taken. But it's always good to note forks in the position. Because you never know when they'll become available. Let's say this rook moves back here for some reason. Well, then we got ourselves a fork. So if I play queen to h5, how's he going to respond? If he responds like this, oh, he can't respond like that because of this. So that's not a thing. And then this is the move. And then can I sack is the question. I guess he doesn't have to take like that. He can take with the queen. Force a queen trade, and then I'm down a piece. Something to think about. I wonder if no. I'm gonna say what about this, but it's just it's guarded. Maybe I push for this. I mean, that's not really a thing. Maybe I go bishop to e3. I think this whole idea of queen h5 is not possible with the queen here. But maybe we go here, protecting this. And if he ever trades off, then it's just a trade. Okay, this is pinned. So now if this is attacked, then it's no good. I'd like to get rid of this pawn. But I think we can just kind of solidify everything by putting my bishop here. Maybe his idea is to come down here. No. This is a nice tactic there by him. But now I think I can do this. If here, what's he trying to do with this knight? I mean, he's the one that's kind of putting the pressure on, so maybe taking the queens off the board is the right idea. But does he have any checks? He does. There's a check here, and this is pinned. And that, my friends, is why you analyze for checks. So it would look something like that, and this is pinned. So he's just going to get a crushing position there. And if I do this, then we're in trouble. I think I can maybe counter it by going there. I mean, if he checks, then I just take. So let's do that. This is a very nice square for that knight, because it will just live there. I have a dark squared bishop. It can't be attacked. It's anchored in by a pawn, but the pawn can be attacked, I guess. Now I think my queen can come here, depending on what happens. And then this is under fire. But we gotta be careful of back rank stuff. Okay, he stops this. Respectable choice. Do not believe we have any checks that are possible. We can create a weakness here. Might not be a horrible idea. Yeah, let's do that. Go here. This check doesn't work. It's not protected. But after this, this is a thing. Okay, so now we have this weakness. The king is cut off, so if we can get a queen to that square, it will be very deadly. Now, how do I do that? I don't know. But I do know that I should do something with my queen. He's coming to this square, 100%. Maybe I want to come here so that I can get the queen active. But I guess if he comes here, then my queen's not going to be able to go through here. Let's see. Bring the queen behind this pawn. Can't really be a target. And after this, where there would be a queen trade, it also stops any of this business. Yeah, so there comes the knight. And this will forever live there. Pushing this pawn doesn't seem too bad. But then this would be protected. This is tricky. I have this. Let's go here. Let's try and get that queen out of my position. I could see a queen trade coming up. Not right now because that would lose him a knight. But I want to play this. And if that, then I go here. Here takes. Do it. It's going to open up our king a bit. But it's got to happen. We got 2 minutes on the clock. Gonna start putting some pressure on. And pieces are going to start coming off the board. So opening up the king is not going to be the worst thing in the world. He might want to move this now. He would have to come here. And we can always get the rook behind this pawn too. And eventually start to put pressure and try to make room for my queen on this square. Because as I mentioned before, if we get a queen here, game over. Because this is checkmate. Now obviously he can't take. But what I'm threatening is to take. So he needs to protect this. So a queen move like that is likely what will happen. Because he needs to be able to recapture this pawn and protect this. And it's good to point out that this knight is attacking this square. So if I had no pieces on this back rank and he got a piece there, it would be a back rank checkmate, despite having this. Because the knight takes up that square. Always good to keep mental notes of that stuff. Okay, so we are the ones that have more time now. It's very nice. I feel like this is a pretty simple move. This is kind of forced. Or there, even. But, I'm pretty sure he has to protect this square. With the queen. Because recapturing with the rook is not really an option. Because he must know that I'm going to take here. Okay, so now he's under a minute. So I'm assuming that little sound that chess.com makes when you have less than a minute will make him make a move real quick. It always makes me make a move. I hear that sound and I'm like, oh god, I gotta make a move. Yeah, so there it is. I figured that that's what would happen. Now, we can't slack off and play slow either. This is not a move because knight takes. Wonder if this is a move. No, because knight takes. Let's bring the other rook into the game. I don't feel like there was any rush to take here. Just make him ask some questions, and he doesn't take. I might be able to take, or push, and then push. Because this is pinned. And if I get this here, well, that frees up my bishop. But if he pushes, well, I mean, he can't push now. He's got to protect this somehow, maybe by playing this, but then I take. Or that happens, and does this not just lose? Wait. If I go here, I guess he has this, then takes, and the knight's pinned. And if takes, takes. I think we can do that. There's no threats, I don't think. Let's go here, and we can even trade this off, but his knight is now hanging. The queen's under attack, so this is basically the only move, and I could play that. Yeah, we're gonna make this simple. Take the free knight, of course. Takes. We're gonna simplify. I think I can just take, because if he checks, then I just come back. Yeah, I just come back because everything's protected. And he can't sack the queen for mate, because it's not actually back rank checkmate. Everything's protected. Okay. This should be pretty straightforward. Attack the queen. But if he comes in, takes. Yeah, we're just gonna attack the queen. He's got 7 seconds. And my camera just cut out, but we won on time. And we're gonna take a quick look at that. Played it at an 84% accuracy. We did have one blunder here. It was actually this move. And before that, it was quite equal. We're going to play a second game, by the way, so don't go anywhere. This was the best move in this situation. But why is this a blunder? Very interesting. And it says it's +3, but anyways, that was a good game. Let's play another one. All right, we find a game, and we're playing with the black pieces this game. Apparently, he was scared of me, so find another one. And we get the white pieces, which I will not complain. Ah, we get a French defense here. Very interesting. Wonder if he will take. Okay. Not so familiar. Taking brings out the queen. Attacks this. Something tells me I'm not supposed to take the queen. Or the, Oh, wait. I think I might have to. Or maybe I push the f-pawn, which most cases isn't the best. No, we're gonna pin that knight, actually. Gonna utilize all those fancy pins, you know? And he goes there. Now, can take with either piece. A little bit more forceful and takes more pieces off the board. Could also back it up with pawn h4. But not really, because this is under attack. Maybe I go here and takes. And we're going to plan to castle queenside. Can't do that. Bring the knight out. Protects the pawn. He's probably going to castle. Yes. Now we're going to develop this knight, or this bishop, sorry. And, I mean, we can castle short. That is an option. And there is potential for sacrifice if the queen moves. He develops his knight, putting extra pressure on this. Maybe I go pawn to c3. That basically just guarantees that nothing's going anywhere. It just is a more complete pawn structure. So I think with the move pawn c3, we are going to castle short side. Going for a pawn break. And I think that's actually a good move. No, because my king is in the center. So if I take, he's going to take, having pressure here. But, and, well, if I take and he takes, I could take, but then he takes a check. Very unpleasant. We will take, gonna take. He'll likely get my bishop, but we're gonna castle because. Wait a minute. Ooh, that's actually really bad. Because let's say that I don't take this. We have to take. Otherwise, at the end of it, my queen's gonna end up here. He's gonna take, and then my pawn structure's all messed up. We're gonna go here. If he wants to trade, I'll take back with the bishop. Go here. I actually think that was a mistake. Because he can pin me, yeah. So we're gonna have to play pawn d2, and if checks, then I come here. We need to protect this and try to get the bishop or the rook out. Okay. He's trying to bring the other rook to the party. Attack, but not looking very good. I'll go here. I'll go there. After he checks me. And my idea behind this is just, I'm going to have the king back here, and I'm going to start pushing these pawns. The only move. Kind of hard for him to make some progress, but I mean, I say I'm going to push these pawns, but then he's also got these pawns he can push. So it's kind of, you know, it's going to be a very quick and bloody game. One of us is going down because this is essentially opposite side castling at the end of the day. And at perfect play, this is probably a draw. Now, I do have ideas of going here, targeting this pawn, and also looking for a queen trade or a rook trade. But I'm going to go here, I think, next. Force him to move this bishop. And yeah, so. But I think I'm going to be quicker. And my rooks are behind the pawns, so it's a little bit better. Hard to say where this bishop will go. Maybe here. Yep. And I will likely just push the other pawns. And we're really just trying to break through here. Like if we get h5, this looks nice. Even going f4, just having 3 whole pawns here. Just really just put the pressure on. Oh, and we blundered a pawn. Okay. That's unfortunate. We should have been a little bit more careful of that, but the plan goes on. We're just pushing these pawns down the board. Now, if I had something protecting this square, like maybe I go king here, I would be threatening to do this. Okay, he comes in there. But I just play this. That's not a threat. It's protected. The only pawn that wasn't protected was this one. Now maybe he has ideas of going here and trying to get behind. Such as maybe playing here and then looking for the mate. Because my king is kind of in a box. But I say we're solid for now. Keyword for now. This may be a good move. Just to stop this. But we shall see. He is up a single pawn. It's a little bit not fun. Taking. The idea, obviously. Opens up the king. He's probably going to take with this pawn. No, he doesn't. Now, if the rook... Wait, I have a check here, but it's... This bishop was blocked off. Or not the bishop. If this square was protected by something. So now I am actually... This is a serious threat now. Because if he doesn't move the bishop and I go here, the bishop only has this square and this square. And this would be a sacrifice. So after this, yeah, so he goes there. Take. I mean, that's not really a great thing to do in this position, but I guess I get to the 7th rank here. And now I can start targeting these pawns. He can't guard it like that, so I'll have to go here. And then I double up. I should be able to win this second, or win that pawn back. But if not, then I'm probably lost. Just because he is up that pawn. And he's got a 3 on 2 over here. However, my king is protecting it. So maybe a draw. This is hanging. Good to note. I think taking this pawn's the right option. It does sacrifice this one, but he is he's very restricted. Like my king has free movement, so he's gonna take here. And maybe I go here, and if he takes this pawn, I get in. And it's not really good to have your opponent in on you like that. This is also an option. It would win a pawn, but his king's gonna get active. I do think my only chance is to get some kind of checkmate on the 7th rank. But I am a little bit scared of checks like this. Because after he checks me here and I go here, is there any? There's check. Not really. Go here. Oh no, I don't want to pre-move that. I think this was the more logical move. Because now he has this. I played this too quickly. He can go here and it kind of force a trade. Not force a trade, but you get the point. But if he goes here, I will probably just admit that I was wrong. Now we are going to come to the 7th rank. Protecting this pawn. It's annoying. He has 2 passers. And I don't know if giving up that pawn was worth it. Because now he can just run this. But I guess I give check. If he goes here, I give check. If he moves these, then I think it's going to be GG's. Maybe he has to go here, and then I give a check. He goes here. And then here. Here. Now, I don't know. How do I get this? Yeah, so I saw that coming. I'll just give a check real quick. And it would be checkmate if this was not there. But it is. So, see. Let's go here. I'd love for him to push this so I can get my king up. He can't really move this. I guess maybe the more logical idea was to go like this. And try to take away this. But I guess I can't really get over there because of this. Okay. So, takes. A nice sneak in behind. The thing is, he can never leave this rank. Oh, is he thinking this? No. Okay. You gotta go back? Yeah. I think he goes back. And now there's no option of me getting through. Ooh, wait a minute. That's kind of scary. Check, I go back. Then take, and I think he gets mated. No, I think I screwed this up. He's got 2.5 minutes on the clock. Yeah, he goes back. Now I can just go here. Now I'm threatening mate in 1. So I'll have to go here. It's very hard to make progress here. I mean, I guess I'll just move the king. I want to protect this at all times. He's likely going to start pushing this pawn, so I should probably go back here to protect from that. He cannot push this one. Is that a mistake? Here? If he tries to run, then I have this. Yeah, he just goes back to the corner. I'll just move the king. Maybe I come and threaten to win this pawn. Threaten that pawn there. Can't attack because I have this. Oh, he wants to push this. That's the idea. Check. That allows me up here. Can't win this. If I can take this and run this pawn, I think I'm looking good. And like I said, he can't do that because this is now checkmate in one. If he removes that. So he goes there. I will take. And I just need to blockade this. So maybe something like this. Then he... it's not looking very good, actually. I think he's just straight up faster. Can I run this pawn? And then... Okay. I think I can do this in here. No, I can't. I can run the king over, but it doesn't do anything because I won't be able to do anything there. I can't get below here, so maybe I come here and then have ideas of this. I don't think this is savable. I think I have to come all the way back and I will probably have to sack the rook. Now if I could get a rook on this square, it'd be good, but that's not happening. Maybe I have time to do this here and here. Should have enough time to at least protect from it. Can't do this. Can't promote. Go here. And now he's there. I'll come here. Stopping the promotion. I'm just being a pain now. Let's go ahead and push our own pawn. We might be able to sack. No, he's got too much. He's gonna make it. Just this. But we can just let him take. Take here. Probably shouldn't have pushed the pawn. Same thing applies if this, then. Check. He takes. He shouldn't take. I think he should. He has to take. Then he's in check. This actually looks bad for him. Now I go here. Protecting this. And it should be a draw. But that's with perfect play. And I don't have perfect play. Run the king up. He's in time trouble. He's got 30 seconds. He's not Apex in time trouble this time. Oh, he cuts me off. That sucks. Maybe I play this. Takes. Check here. I think his king might be too far away. Or maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, this looks bad for him. I gotta say, this is he has to do this. I think because I go here. Actually, this is probably more accurate, and it's a draw. Oh, I'm glad that I was able to save that because I know for a fact he was winning, was not me. But a good game. Let's take a quick look at this. 0 blunders. I'd love to see it. I had some misses, mistakes, and I had a lot of inaccuracies. 8. That's crazy. Okay, for somebody who doesn't really know the French defense all that well, we had 9 book moves. And apparently I have a 61% win rate. Okay, this is the only move, obviously. We got into a really drawish game from the start. And this was a mistake. Why? I'm supposed to play over here. Oh, because I hung a pawn, obviously. These are inaccuracies. That's interesting. Okay, it wanted me to go here, maybe? No, it wanted me to trade these off. What did he miss here? Oh, he could have doubled up. Could have doubled up. But then I played this. What about this move? Like, doesn't that just trap a bishop too? I mean, after this, then he has to deal with that, I think, because he can't take. But anyways, so now it's considered a draw. But where did I go wrong here? This was the mistake, giving him this pawn. Now, I obviously had ideas of coming in here. Also, rook h2 stops any checks, so makes sense. And coming to the 7th rank was not the way to go. Check. Okay, so this was a miss because I could have threatened to win this pawn. Takes. Miss once again. Should have went back. Very interesting. What did I miss here? So it's just completely lost. It wanted me to give this up. Oh, well, because this is mate. So you can't actually take it. That's the only move. There. And I played very well defending against this. Let's see what it thought about me giving up the rook. Nah. Yeah, so this was the best move here. To go there. Because takes... Oh, because the rook's not defending it. That makes sense. So after takes, he has to go here. And then I start running up. More than likely. But it says it's +6. Anyways, he goes here. And yeah. Now, with best play, I had an opportunity to draw the game. Now, what was he supposed to do here? Go behind and start checking me here. Makes sense. And this is just a draw. Now, if he tried anything else, I would have just queened. So, not possible. And we get the draw. I'm super satisfied with the draw. I think he played better than I did. But, you know, I played well in the end. And maybe if he wasn't in time trouble, maybe he would have been able to beat me. But with nothing else to say, I'll see you tomorrow.